Anyway, it's ECM number 21, guys. You heard the thing as I heard from my kids a million times. What's 9 plus 10? Anyway, we're at 21 here on ECM. So I thought I would, we talk about Carla. We've talked about Carla a couple of times. So I thought I'd just go ahead now and tackle the behemoth that is Escalator over the hill. Let me show you. This is a monster. This, they call it a chronotransduction. It is pompous as hell. Of course it is, man. I mean, what do you think it is? It's Carla and Paul Haines. So anyway, inside, what do you get? Well, first of all, it's on Jocka Records, which is kind of associated with what in these guys, but it's the ECM again thing here. But when you look at this, it's clearly trying to mix stuff in. What happened was they had a couple different sessions. And Carla had an idea of what was going on, and the lineup of people that was involved in this thing from the beginning to the end is astonishing. You got people like Don Preston of the Mothers in here. At the same time, you have somebody like, you have Mike Mantler, of course. You have John McLaughlin here. You have in a huge role in this thing, you have Jack Bruce. And man, this to me, this concept appears to be put together. This guy wrote the whole bit here, and the music, follows it, and the music goes through this, and you see what side 3 is, and this is the music for it, whether or not it's representative time-wise as to what's happening. But it's just interesting. You've got Gato Barbieri on here, and it's just Charlie Haden. It sounds to me like, the sound of it sounds to me like they had a couple different things done in a couple different places. And if there's one thing that's not together with it, there's not a consistent sound from the beginning to the ending of the record. Jack Bruce is, I think Jack Bruce is a great player. I don't understand kind of his usage in this. I don't understand, what the insistence of what was going on here really. But you even have in Enrico Rava on this. But you've got all kind of people. Carla's on it, of course. Sam Brown, Jack Bruce is huge with it. Don Cherry is on this. I mean, look at this list of people, man. It's just unbelievable. JCOA Records, manufactured and marketed by ECM Records. So it was a subsidiary, and it says right on the bottom of this. See? It says it right there. But how do I describe this? Is this rock music? Is this theater music? Is this... how much of this is compositions versus improvisation? How much is the improvisation built into the composition? Some of this is heavy as hell. I mean, McLaughlin goes off and really on Distorto Fest on some of this, and it's and I'm sure Paul Motiane's on here too. I didn't even look at it. I'm sure he's here. Right there on the top. I knew the moment I heard that. That's what happened. They have Ginger on here, and I don't know who Ginger is. I don't know, a Ginger Baker, probably not. Probably not, since it's Jack Bruce, huh? But this is just a wonderful thing, I guess, to have for a historic deal. But I am not. I have listened to this thing a lot. I put a lot of time to try to get this, and to me, it sounds more like a collection of recordings, and sounds kind of more. It's been passed off as like a cohesive thing like this. I would say it's more akin maybe to like All Things Must Pass or something, not in the sense that it's, but in the sense that it sounds like it's disparate. It sounds like it's from a couple different places, and it sounds like it's put together. And Carla is the thread through it, and of course Mike Mantler probably, and these Paul Haines lyrics and these Paul Haines things that go through it. I'm not really a big fan of her vocals too much, but some of the vocals on it, there's some interesting people on it, and I'm not going to get through all that. There's some that say some buzz names things, but I think it's kind of part of the allure of this thing that there's so many different people. But to me, I think it's a valiant effort by Carla, but I think to me the concept of whatever Mr. Haines was trying to write didn't exactly fit what was going on in my mind too neatly. Some other people may have some different opinions. If you have some other opinion, please leave it. Please let me know, because I've tried to get this. I've spent a lot of time listening to this. I used to have this on a cassette a long time ago that I recorded. I recorded myself off somebody else's vinyl, and I was really happy to get this, because you don't see this often, but this is a really, really nice copy. And evidently it is a German pressing, from what the sticker says on this. I don't know. I got it from somewhere. But anyway, would I say highly recommended? Oh, if they could distill the highlights of this into a single record, I would say that. But being the fact that it is in the kind of format of a play, and I think they tried to format the music as much as they could, and the libretto and stuff is in here to follow along, but I still think that I can't say that it's. I would only give it, if I'm saying 1 to 5 stars, and you're doing with the stuff of the ECM catalog. A lot of people think it's like the maximum thing. I don't. I like a lot of other Carla stuff a lot better. But I like it. I think it's good. I think some of this work is very, very good, but some of it again is stretching it, and some of it I'm not really buying. Some of the rock, the rock attempts there at things. Sounds a little silly, and out of place. But I don't know. What am I going to say? 3.5, 3.75, something like that. I just think it's too long. If they whittled it down, I would give it 4. If they whittled it down a record or so. But anyway. That's part of the appeal. We had to follow the words. We had to follow the thing. And Escalator Over the Hill, Carla Bley. Something to talk about, man. Tell me what you guys think about it. I'm not recommending you buy it. Why don't you listen to it on streaming service first? You might like it, but it might freak you out when you hear Jack Bruce doing the vocals and stuff on some of the stuff. It's kind of was jolting to me in certain places, but I think that's the whole idea. Anyway, Escalator Over the Hill, my ECM number 21, and this is a record on JCOA recordings, and it is JCOA Records. 3LP-EOTH is the name of the label. Thanks. Check you guys next time.